Yeah, I mean, it's very meaningful. This is, something I always felt that and still thought that I was capable of. So to come out and have a game like this and just, again, contribute. That was the biggest thing for me. Contribute, make these guys' lives easier, stretch the floor, allow Jimmy and Bam and Tyler, sucks he went down, but to allow those guys to operate and get to their spot. So, I was able to do that. Felt like I was in a good rhythm and defensively in the right spots and rebounding the basketball. So again, those contributions, were big tonight. But I thought throughout really our entire lineup, guys really played a great game. So I was happy to be a part of that.
You've been in a ton of playoff games, a ton of big playoff games. But in a game like this where Giannis goes out early and the complexion changes on that end, and then all of a sudden Tyler is trying to run off the court at the end of the second quarter, and now he's done at least for the series and that. Yeah. What was it like playing in a game with these twists and turns?
You just have to, absorb the blows on both ends and just, continue to play. And in some cases, take advantage of, an MVP, former MVP and potential MVP, this year as well, going out. So taking advantage of that, understanding that they're still a very, very good team, and best overall record for a reason. So we, that was something that we try to take advantage of, especially, getting back on defense because they are so devastating in transition. Put pressure on the rim, put pressure on the paint, and spray the basketball. But Tyler going down, obviously, that firepower and what he brings to the table for us, is tough for us. Many guys stepped up in his absence, but we're going to need to find that scoring with him out at least for the series.
Kevin, what do you think was the key to overcoming his loss coming out at halftime?
I think just, guys like Caleb and Dunk and just different guys, Kyle, just doing the little things to, put us over the top. We were able to, they threw punches, they, went on their runs, but we came back and, pushed it back up to double digits and, they continue to hit threes, they continue to run their stuff, and Bud always has them in the right spot, always has an answer for, each and every team. He's been here before, so, for us to, continue to fight and keep it at a distance, that was big for us, and definitely scoring the basketball and shooting at a high clip tonight felt good.
Kevin, Milwaukee doesn't always adjust, but after you hit a couple, did Brooke push up on you a little bit? Like, did you feel like the paint was more open after you hit a few?
Definitely. And we, miss or make, not only myself, but us, a collective we have to shoot those. So I think it just makes, like I said, Jimmy and Bam and Tyler, obviously he's not healthy now, but those guys' lives easier because we know that those, are the options, and we want a steady diet of those two guys, and we all play off of them. So, that's just a luxury of being able to, have a big that can shoot it, but again, have to take them when they're there and knock them down.
So are you more aggressive looking for your three when it is a guy like Brooke that you could possibly get him out of the paint?
Yeah, I think always, listen, I've never, I haven't been known for my defense, but just having to guard guys that can shoot the ball as a 4 or a 5, it's really hard to guard. Plus, it just takes a rebounder, and in some cases, like with Brooke, a shot blocker away from the basket. So, again, when we play small ball 5 or they, play a couple bigs in there, I think it's just a luxury having a guy that, can shoot it, but, again, need to knock him down.
Kevin, you played with some greats, obviously. Championship in Cleveland, some really good players. Jimmy Butler, and what he has shown you over this month or so you've been with the team, 2 months you've been with the team, and then a performance like tonight. Just sort of, if not comparisons, just your thoughts on what you're seeing from Jimmy.
I mean, for me, he's, as far as being a closer, I mean, throughout, just he dictates the game. I mean, he's sometimes it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but it's incredible to me that he can get to his spots, he can get to the free throw line at a high clip, he can shoot such a high percentage. He draws, a double team. And he's, arguably the best closer in the game. I mean, he's unbelievable what, he's able to do out there. And again, he's our leader. He sets the tone for us. And again, I'm taking him pretty much over anybody in the league when it comes down to closing out a game. And Jimmy's special and a max player for a reason.
Coach mentioned that just the sense of calm and experience that you bring is especially when something like Tyler going down. Is that something you're consciously trying to bring to the team, or is it just that's you and that's your experience?
Yeah, I think it's just who I am, and also knowing Tyler brings so much to the table and so much firepower and so much clutch shooting that just helping guys stay locked in and understanding at halftime when when we brought it in here, knowing just keeping guys' minds right, heads right, knowing that guys are going to have to play significant minutes now and step up. So any way that I can be vocal and sorry guys, that's it, and just stay in their ear, I'm gonna try and do that.